Hello YouTube! This is probably going to be very ladylike and who knows, whatever, because I have to shoot this in one take. The reason to that is that I have moved now, which means I don't have access to the equipment that I used to have, so I still have a nice camera, but I just don't have the same editing. I also live on a main street, so if you hear traffic going by, I apologize, but I can't have good lighting and no sound, so today we're opting for decent lighting. Okay, so the idea that I have behind this is that, poor quality or not, whatever, I just wanted to bring to the YouTube community something that I have found very rarely, just a place to be able to talk about struggles and what the Bible says about them. And I don't know what to expect from this. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there and create a forum that's a safe place to express your thoughts and feelings, but a healthy expression of those thoughts. So let's allow each other that expression. The first thing that I just wanted to talk about is like why I'm doing this, I guess, and that would just be because I just feel like there's so much negativity in the world, that in American society people are just drawn toward negative things, and so I was really curious about this and I started doing research, and I was really saddened by what I found. I found out that when you think that like a negative feeling sticks with you longer than a positive thing, like maybe you did really well on a test and you're feeling like really good about that, but you get to your next class and you like find out that you didn't do very well on a paper, and you get to your next class and you find out that you're doing really well in that class, you have an A in it, but for some reason you just keep coming back to that negative, like that you did really bad on this paper and you like can't get that out of your head. Well, I found out that negative feelings actually stick in your brain longer, and this is because your brain processes positive and negative things in two different hemispheres. So actually the brain processes negative emotions and things that are associated with bad things more thoroughly. So you actually don't process happy things as well as you process negative things. I just thought that was really interesting and kind of hard. So negative emotions involve more thinking, you put more into them, so that's why we associate stronger words with them. That's why they stick with us. So from bad is stronger than good, it says, research over and over again shows there is a basic and wide-ranging principle of psychology. It's in human nature to think that bad is stronger than good. So I don't know, it's just really bothers me that like we are allowing ourselves to get caught up in negatives, that we almost are like, well, okay, now it's okay that we dwell on these bad things. We're just gonna be contented with that because, well, it's okay because our brain just processes them that way naturally, and I'm just not okay with that. Like it's not good. And it also really bothers me that in American culture, and I don't know if this is in other places or just the way that I've experienced it so far, that people who are sad very often or seem like they're loners or something like that, they're perceived as deep. Like they're given more weight to their words, they're considered more wise. People who struggle and have more trials are just thought that they are more deep people, whereas people who are positive or happy or seem like they have a lighter personality are kind of perceived as shallow. And that really bugs me because who knows? You don't know what's behind someone's smile. You don't know what's going on with them. You don't know how well they're faking whatever is going on. So I just kind of have been seeking the Lord about this and trying to figure out what I think about it. I just think people get caught in cycles of negativity. And sometimes you like perpetuate that negativity when you're talking to people about it. I know that I definitely do this sometimes, where I'll talk to my friends about a negative experience and I'm not seeking encouragement. It seems like that on the surface, but I'm not actually looking to be encouraged. I'm looking for validation of that negative feeling. I want them to say, yes, it's okay that you're feeling bad. I will feel bad with you. I'm not going to help you feel better about it. I'm just going to let you feel bad. And I think that's okay to a point. It's okay to grieve. It is okay to have negative feelings. It's okay to be mad. But when you get stuck there and you allow yourself to be caught over and over and over in a negative cycle, that just seems so unhealthy. So you end up processing that thing over and over and over, and I just feel like at a certain point I need to decide to be done with that negative thing. So an example of this that I thought about that seems like a healthy thing, I learned that in the Jewish faith, they would have a mourning period of, I think, a year it was. So maybe somebody who knows more about this can speak to it. Where they did specific things so that they took their time and they appropriately mourned the loss of a person. But when that mourning period was over, it was done. That was it. And so I've also done this in my life. So sometimes in college when I would get really angry about something, I would allow myself to like go on a walk. And I'd walk around campus and I'd say, okay, you can be as angry as you want about this, you can think whatever you want, but when you get back from this walk, you were putting it away. We're not doing this anymore. Because I don't want negativity to be the ruler of my life. Like, I'm a child of God, and if I'm allowing negativity to come in and take over my emotions, my control, that's not allowing God to work in my life. That's allowing this bad thing to breed the next bad thing, to breed the next bad thing. And in between all of those bad things, I'm probably missing a ton of positive things. So this is what I just wrote down when I was thinking about this. I wrote, deliberately breathe positivity into your life. You cannot control your circumstance, but you are in charge of your attitude and your reactions. You choose if you embrace and encourage negativity, or if you'll allow God to release you from negativity and fill you with positivity and His goodness. I think that's one of His promises to us, that He's not going to leave us. He is going to be there for us. So from Zephaniah 3:17, he said, "The Lord is your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with His love. He will rejoice over you with singing." He'll take great delight in you. He's not breeding sadness onto you. He's not bringing more contempt toward you. If you are rejoicing in Him, He will rejoice over you in singing. And so I just think that there's like a lot there. Just why are people so caught up in being negative? And I think people just need to realize that there's more of a choice in it than we sometimes seem to think that there is. And I just like to read this verse. This is my prayer for you and for myself. This has been a verse that's very important to me. It's from 2 Thessalonians 3:5. "May the Lord lead your hearts into a full understanding and expression of the love of God and the patient endurance that comes from Christ." So that's just what I'm praying for you this week, and I just hope that this is encouraging and that we can promote some discussion. And yeah, alright, bye!